Feeding pit vipers and fangs in your face. It's coming up.
Fangs in your face. Subscribe now.
What's up, Venom Squad? Hey, Roger Cook, Sean Black, Andrew Vislaki. Thank you guys so much for your support. Hey, today, guys, we're going to be feeding some, well, Miss Dina's going to be feeding a lot of the baby eyelash vipers. She's taken over that duty from me, and I've taught her how to feed them little squirts. I was actually in here doing the fangs in your face filming, and she was in the other room working, and I went in there and surprised her, but she didn't know she was going to be on camera. So hey, let me tell you, I got to surprise her, because if I try to coax her into doing something, she won't do it. So I just walked in there and surprised her. It was like, you're on camera, baby, do your thing. But it's a good video, guys. There's a lot of interesting tips on feeding baby schlegs and feeding snakes. It's got some cool stuff in it. And Miss Dina's working and I'm working, and it's neat. But I'm gonna tell you something, guys. The fangs in your face. Just when I think we can't get it better, wait till you see the last couple out of this set. They're utterly amazing. I mean, it's just freaky. It really is. It's some crazy bangs coming up in this one. You guys are going to enjoy it. Jump on in, guys, and hang on, because this one's a ride. Okay, guys, Dina's in the eyelash viper room working. We've got her.
Hi.
Dina's taking over the eyelash viper baby care.
I can't believe you're filming this.
Well, honey, people want to see you doing things. I've actually taught Dina how to feed all the little baby schlegs, and she's in here feeding all the little babies.
And they are unbelievably ferocious. They really are.
What do you got them gloves on for?
Because I just had my nails done, and I don't want them to have to smell anything.
Okay.
I mean, it was yesterday, but still.
Yeah, the way to do it. Check this out, guys. Little baby yellow eyelash. They're eating heads and rumps, and these guys are ferocious.
They are ferocious. They have attitudes like the Bushmasters behind me. I mean, they're little, and you gotta watch them.
And you know, normally eyelash babies are a real pain in the butt, but
Not these guys.
these ones are just jamming, man. And
They ring the dinner bell.
yeah, Dina has she's taking over all the baby eyelash viper care. Are you moving down?
This is nice because you don't have to hide behind anything. And I just tap him a little bit in the back just to get him, break that.
Wake him up.
Yep.
Give him a little bump, babe.
The other one's just...
Go grab it. Give him a little bump. See? Hey, you got it.
Most of them are reaching out for it.
Yeah, look at this one. He's already choking it down.
They are beautiful.
Pinky head. Is this one done? He's got his head down. No, he's still swallowing.
He's swallowing. The two in the back are done.
What have you fed the two in the back so far?
Everybody's had a head.
Okay.
So now it's rump time.
Okay. Explain to him about the head and the rump, babe.
So the head, well, I don't have any heads left. I usually take it by the neck, and then I just kind of form it into a little V, so it sort of fits right into their head, They swallow it easy.
So it fits in their mouth easy.
I mean, it fits in their mouth, yeah. A couple of them took it sideways, but they still were able to swallow it.
Right.
And then the rumps, you cut them for me.
Yeah, I cut up the stuff for Dina. She don't want to cut the stuff up. But you know what? I'm going to show you real quick how to cut up a pinky to feed baby eyelash to make it efficient, and just how the easiest way, the best way to cut them up. I mean, because you want them shaped right, because if it fits in their mouth perfectly, they're more apt to swallow it than if something's hanging out the sides. They're more apt to shake their head and spit it out. You can see Dina's got all these little babies. She's got them all up on the rim.
yeah, that's the only way that I can comfortably, tap at them and get their attention, and then they literally are more concentrated on holding on to the rim than they are shaking the head out of their mouth.
Right. Yeah, because I'll tell you guys, if you leave them on a fence at this size, for some reason, if they feel their body's platformed a little bit, they'll thrash around and they'll spit something out. And but these ones are, this litter is jamming. They are just, you can see how easy they are to feed. I mean. And
this is my first hook experience. Can I show them the hook that you made me?
Oh yeah, I had to make Dina a special hook. Show them the hook I made you, babe, for baby Eyelash.
I'm so afraid of hurting them, so he made me a special eyelash hook. Now these are Venomcentral specials. That'll be 2 payments of $49.99. And you too can have a wire coat hanger hook.
Yeah, these
but it's super clever because it's got the handle, so I'm comfortable holding it, and a tiny little hook. So, I mean, I was so nervous going in with a bigger hook and banging stuff, dropping it on the floor. I mean,
here's, I see you got my hook here. Here's
the difference.
Here's my little Eyelash Viper hook.
Mm-hmm. Just like the difference in the tweezers feeding Diesel.
Yeah, this is the one I use. But you too can have a Eyelash Viper signature hook from Venomcentral for $49.99.
2 payments.
2 installments of $49.99. They're made from the highest quality coat hanger and heat and oil resistant rubber hose as a handle. Guys, get them while they last. And I'll tell you, they're going to come with a lifetime parts warranty. We'll always send you replacement parts. They may still be shaped like a coat hanger, but you can figure it out from there.
See, now that's why this is fun this time around with this litter of Eyelash, because before we had to be quiet and I had to sneak in to film you and we had to hide behind a screen. These guys, as ferocious as they are amazingly healthy and they want to eat, and I'm not as nervous,
Yeah, these ones are just, they're just, this is one of the easiest litters I've ever produced. These things are just
beautiful.
These things are just amazing.
They're marigold.
And this
a new eyelash color phase, marigold.
Yeah, that's a rare form of marigold.
Okay, so I gotta keep going here. Oh no, is he still swallowing?
Is he done?
It's hard for me to see his neck. The ones in the back are, but then I gotta rotate around.
Yeah, he's still working on that one, babe. Mm-hmm. He's got it down. Dina's still learning, but she's doing good. I mean, she come in here and she got them all out. She rimmed them all. But, you started in the back.
I started in the back.
And then you open these up and then move forward. Okay, now that they're all out.
So I got myself stuck. I'm backed into a corner with a Bushmaster against my back.
I've been in the other room, guys, doing the fangs in your face.
Yeah, how did it go?
Good. I got a couple of killer strikes. I got some good ones. You want me to feed the ones in the back?
Please. Please.
Here, take the camera. Look at my baby setup.
I want you to show them how you cut it up for me, because that's the most clever part.
Now, ultimately, guys, you want, now this is, of course, that's an extra small pinky, all right? Now, I just clipped that head off at the neck, okay?
Get square on to me so I'm not seeing the back of your hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
is there enough light there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, just to clip that way. But I'm gonna tell you, when I start little schlegs, sometimes they're so small they can't even take a head, okay? That might even be a little too big for them sometimes with newborn babies. But this is a trick, guys, that I do with newborn baby schlegs. And now, a lot of guys feed rumps, okay? Now, and this is what we call a rump, but I do it like this. Instead of cutting it off just square and having a big round ball of 2 back legs and a butt, I cut this thing in an angle like this, okay? So I'm getting a lot of that back, and I'm getting the back legs like this, okay? And let me show you something. Now, this is the key to this. You see how this thing is shaped? Look at that. You probably see it better on a paper towel, huh?
On a paper towel.
Yeah. See how it's shaped in a point? Look at the point, and it comes back in a V, and you got the tail, and then you got the 2 little back legs. It's shaped like a little frickin' tree frog. it's damn near shaped just like a little gray tree frog or you know what I mean? So when you're feeding these little ones, all right, I always grab these like this, and I taught Dina how to do this too. She just won't cut up the pinkies. And you go at them head first, okay, like this. Give them a little tap and go at them head first, because you want them to bite this narrow end. And you try to get them to grab it head on, okay? Because if they got something hanging out each side of their mouth, they get pissed off, and that's when they shake their head and they throw it. You know, if they got something that fits in their mouth comfortably, and they're more apt to start swallowing it. It works like a charm, and it's shaped just like a little frog. And once they start swallowing, because it's got the skinny end, they get to the fat end, by that time it's halfway down their throat and they consume it. And you see Dina's got them all up on the rim, okay? And when they're on the rim, they're more apt to, they're busy hanging out with their bodies, and they don't like to do that shake thing to throw something out. If you feed them on the fence, now these ones will probably eat on the damn fence. They're just that freaking ferocious. But getting them started, if you feed them on the fence, you'll watch. They'll do that shake thing and they'll spit stuff out. And eyelash are notorious for that. They'll do it over and over and over again. But put them up on the rim or whatever you got them in. If they're busy hanging on for their lives and they bite something, they're more apt to swallow it. And I keep these like little pinky parts. And I taught Dina how to do this. Keep them in like, you know, nice warm water, not hot, but warm water, because they are a pit viper, and they're more apt to tag it if it's got a little bit of heat on it. But I've got a certain bloodline of eyelash vipers. If I heat these little bastards up, they won't eat them. They like them cold, and I don't know why. And it's probably because that bloodline, and it's a fresh bloodline to come out of Costa Rica. That bloodline, they're just so apt to eating amphibian prey. And of course, when they're all little like this, they're eating amphibians and little lizards and stuff. But I'll tell you, I try them heated up, and they'll bite them, but they won't hang on. If I give them to them cool, they'll bite them and hang on to them. It's just, there's so much we don't know, you know what I mean? But, anyways, let me move that one on. It's gonna bite me on my arm. And give them a little tap on their tail, get their attention, and then go ahead and look at it. And then just bump him, boop, boop, grab it. There, grab it. There you go. That's all yours, buddy. And you see, he got it. He ain't gonna let it go, he gonna swallow it. Alright, let me get that one over on the other side. See here? With that little point first.
Put your hand behind it, babe. Yeah, there you go.
You want them to and go in at it, you know? And I've seen guys feed arboreals and they beat them half to death trying to feed hard, hitting them and tapping them, and you know, you want them to feed on their own. You want them to do it like voluntarily. The problem ones, the ones that like they see you and they spit something out because they're scared, I put a freaking little blind up. I'll put a little blind up like that right there, and I'll go in over top of them like this to feed them so they can't see me, and then I can move around back here comfortably without spooking them, you know what I mean? But these guys, I've never had to use this once. They're just that ferocious. Here you go, Bubba. Oh, there you go. Good job.
He's so little I can't even see him from here.
I know, but this is the educational part, baby.
What about the black ones? You want me to feed them?
No, you just leave my black ones alone. You leave my black ones alone. Not that I don't trust you, babe, but I'll take care of the black ones. I actually fed the black ones 2 days ago. They're eating a little more than everybody else. You can see we got eyelash vipers everywhere. There's a freaking ton of them in here. But, and we're waiting for a whole bunch more to come. You know what I just noticed? I looked over and that big Christmas tree female.
She's on the ground.
She went to ground.
Oh boy.
Look at that.
More babies born at Venomcentral.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but she's went to ground. She's sitting on top of that little log hide, and she never goes there. She always sits up high on top of the branch here. That's where she's been for the past 3 months. This is going to be more stuff for you to feed.
Oh, that's right. This room is still waiting for babies. It's the other room.
The other room. I don't know where we'll put all them frickin' Bothrops that are getting ready to get born. I'm going to have to buy a bunch more stuff. We're going to have to take a loan to house snakes.
We need a bigger boat.
Yeah, we need a bigger boat. Okay, Miss Dina got her fresh pair of gloves on.
And I'm sure this is not as exciting as watching Willie with the monster snakes, but he chose to bring this camera in here, just know that. Alright.
Line it up.
So I turn it around, make the little point, and I squeeze it a little.
That's right.
See the little point? And then I'm gonna tap him just a little bit, just to get his attention. Hey, over here, Bubba. Look at him. It's like everything else.
He wants it. Straight on. He's got it. Well, you've been in here feeding Eyelash for the last couple hours, and that's a couple hours frees me up to do other things. Perfect.
So I asked Willie, why don't we just use tree frogs instead of tree frog lookalikes? I mean, and cutting and all of that nonsense.
No.
It'd be so much easier. And he explained to me why, babe.
I don't start little Eyelash. I don't start nothing on anything wild. I mean, I try not to. I only do it if I absolutely have to.
Here you go, Bubba. Get it.
There you go. This is Miss Dina's new job, is taking care of the baby legs.
And Diesel.
And Diesel. She takes care of Diesel too. Best student I ever had. We're doing great.
I don't know about that, but when they get bigger, then we'll see. If I can continue doing it, and as they grow, that'll be the trick.
Yeah, well, because these are all staying here. We're not getting rid of none of these. These are all staying here. These are all with the black schleg colony. These are all Dina's little babies. These are all awesome, nice, bright yellow baby schlegs. And Dina's in charge of them now. All right, baby. Let's get out of here. Put your snakes away. Look at this eyelash viper. That thing is just amazing. It's one of my red females. I guess I'd call her creamsicle, maybe. I don't know.
Exactly, creamsicle.
She likes creamsicle color, but she is just amazing. I got a couple of them like that. And there's our mama that gave us one of the black babies. But you see, we got them everywhere. We stacked up on eyelash vipers. That's a yellow tiger male. That's a really cool orange male. I don't know how it looks in the camera, but when you see him in person, he's orange as a damn, he's like a tangerine. Cool. Where's my other boy at? There's my golden boy.
What is it, oracle?
Oh, that's an oracle, yeah.
Oracle.
That's an oracle. But this is what coming next. You can see that big old girl, she went to ground. That means baby's coming.
You want me to take your water bowl out?
Actually, I need that. I'm glad you said that, Dee. I'm glad you said that. I gotta pull her water bowl tonight. Yep, I gotta take her water bowl out.
I was just kidding. I would never.
No, baby.
I'd never go in on the big ones yet.
Oh no, I'm glad you remind me of that. Well, we'll have a video in a couple days probably. That big mama went to ground. She's gonna drop some babies.
Oh my gosh, they are everywhere. And if you remember, Willie said they were going to be born today. But he's at work and he asked me to check on him, and I just had to share this because this is pretty amazing. And there's every color. Here's the mama. There's a bunch in there with her. I can't really get the camera back there to show you guys, but I don't think she's done yet. Oh, look at this one up here. How did he get up there? I'm so excited to be taking care of the baby eyelash vipers, and I have got a lot of work ahead of me. I have got some babies to feed coming up here soon. Oh, these are just incredible.
Hey, the Fangs in your face is coming up. Okay, y'all, let's see how our female Arutu does here today. try to get a straight on hit here. Come on, little girl. She might not be hungry. Maybe she needs a little vibration. I gotta bounce her around a little bit. Oh, there it is. Took her good old sweet time, but she lit it up. And for some reason, this big girl doesn't hang on to her food like the male does, or the other big female. But she's a good eater. All right, baby, we're gonna bump that over there for you, right there. And that is just an amazing Arutu. Man, I love this snake. Okay, guys, we're gonna feed some of our last year's baby Zobcons. These guys are actually doing pretty cool with the Venom cam. Let's get this guy lined up here and see if we can get that head-on bang. He's following it. There you go. Oh, look at him hanging out like a bulldog. That's a good girl. Alright, let's bump you back in there. The crowless Zobcon, last year's baby. She's got a heat signature. Oh, nice! Very nice! And she's hanging on, and these little rascals usually do. There you go, girl. And this is yet another Zobcon. These ones are scary because you don't know when they're coming. Oh, yes! That one surprised me. Oh, they're little pit bulls, ain't they? They are little pit bulls. And they're buzzing. That was cool. This one's hanging half out the box. It's going to come shooting out of here like a rocket watch. And we are at the lull time right now, so we're not feeding none of the big rattlesnakes. We're feeding all the sub-adults and the little ones. Here he comes. Here he comes. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, dude. Oh, yes! There it is! Beautiful. Oh, I love these little Zobcons. They are just crazy little snakes. Look at the stripe on this one. Man, I'm so happy I held this snake back. Look at it. It is just amazing. What a cool rattlesnake. Alright guys, we're going to give our little Mama Mujeni here a snack. Did you see that? I didn't even get in the cage. She reached out and tapped it. I don't even know if she got a fang in it. Oh, she did that time, didn't she? Oh, yes. I'm feeding her smaller mice right now. I mean, she is so full of babies. Look at that little girl. I mean, she is packed tight. I mean, she is full with babies. I mean, these babies should be coming really soon. I mean, she's at her mark. And this snake never goes off feed. She always eats, no matter what. She eats when she's gravid. She ate the day before she had babies last year. So Who knows? But it's coming. She's always a fierce animal. But alright guys, we're gonna move on, feed a couple more snakes for you. Oh, there he goes. He always does these little light love taps and it looks like nothing, but it ends up being one of the best Venom cam shots. There you go, Bubba. We'll set it right there for you. There you go, big guy. But he's getting to be a big boy, even for a male Bothrops. Alright guys, and I'm up on a ladder feeding Mama a Rutu here. Bothrops alternatus. And I can't get my light up here, it doesn't reach. But let's see. She's ready. And she's working off a heat signature here. Oh ho ho! Oh ho! That was awesome! Oh man, look at the blood on that rat already. Oh, she hit that thing. That was cool. All right, Big Mama, back it up. There you go, baby girl. Look at that. Look at the holes in that rat. Look at that. Right? That is fang placement right there. Perfectly placed. Oh, that was cool. That was awesome. She's a big old girl too. That's my mama. That's the one who gave me all the babies. And here we go with the circus. Bang it now. Bam! Oh, there it is! All right. Let me back that light off. Washing her out. Oh, that's a crazy snake. Let's go over there and feed the male. He's over there patiently waiting. Look, he's over there on the rim. And look at Big Daddy here. He is just like, he's ready to jump, man. He's ready to pounce. Let me see if I can get this frontwards on him. Oh, yes! Oh, that was the best one ever. Look at how far he's out of the cage, guys. Look at this. That's how far he came out to grab that rat. I don't know. He is damn near as bad as this little girl down here. And that's the one that's always doing the crazy strikes. But that was awesome. I tell you what, I enjoyed this way too much, guys. Hey guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that V logo thing and subscribe now. And come on back and check us out at Venomcentral. This is Willie. We're checking out. Later.